Install the casing adapter by placing the adapter on top of the casing. Use 4 5/8" bolts and nuts to install the adapter by tightening bolts and nuts. Screw the casing flange to the casing adapter. Make sure to add never seize to the threads of the casing adapter. Bolt mount frame to casing flange with 4.5 inches by 2.5 inches, or possibly 3 and 3.5 inches bolts and nuts and lock washers. Set pan on the mounting frame. Install a temporary bolt at head hole with 1/4 inch by 3/4 inch bolt and flat washer. Install the arm with 3 3/8 inch by 1 1/4 inch bolts. Snug the bolts. Do not over-tighten the bolts. Remove the temporary bolt. Install legs in front of the machine. Place the pipe on the feet placed on the ground. Tighten the bolts on the leg holders. Level the baler using the bolts holding the mounting frame to the casing flange. Place cable guide in the top of the head. Bolt the discharge plate down with 4 1/2 inch by 3/4 inch bolts. Make sure all holes are visible. Place the head in the large hole. Make sure the head moves freely. Install the 5/16 inch by 3/4 inch bolt and 5/16 inch nut in the bent portion of the discharge plate. Tighten. Drill a 1/4 inch hole for the proximity bracket. Drill it 5 3/4 inches from the front outside edge of the pan and 6 1/2 inches from the right side of the pan. Use a 1/4 inch bolt and nut to install the proximity bracket.